Salut pour tous et soyez les bienvenus dans le programme Planète Équitable avec Ed Zanetti. Today on our series about the Amazon, we will be starting to talk about the lies. And the first one is about deforestation. You know, deforestation doesn't happen in Brazil. What we have is land use intensification using the most advanced techniques of land cultivation in the planet. But people lied so much about this and repeatedly that you start doubting. It is like if you are traveling with a friend through a road and you look at the church and you see a white church and your friend wasn't looking. So when he wakes up, he says, no, that church was brown. And you said, come on, it was white. And in the next week, your friend will be telling you, do you remember that brown church that we passed by? And you tell him, well, but I recall it being white. And he said, no, it was clearly brown. In the second week, your friend comes again and said, what about the brown church? And you say, wasn't it white? I don't actually remember if it was white or brown. And in the third week, your friend comes and say, what about the brown church? And you say, okay, it was a very nice brown church. So this is how the lies about deforestation work. They keep telling you that this is deforestation, that this is bad, but it's actually completely the opposite. Land use intensification is the result of tens of thousands of years of knowledge development. So people that are actually being accused of deforestation, they are creating jobs, creating income, improving the environmental quality. Trees attract insects bring disease. And when you eliminate that, you establish conditions for having more and more people living and surviving based on the land use. That's what changed us from nomads to sedentary. It allows cities to develop the fact that we dominate the techniques of cultivating the land. We can raise domestic animals, we can cultivate food. And this also establishes the populations in the Amazon. So that's why the international community gets so mad about people cultivating the land in the Amazon. How dare Brazilians to cultivate the land? This is our environmental reserves. They should be expelled from that. And you will find corrupted politicians and putrefied media which will be enforcing this idea daily until you start believing into this brainwashed. So the first and the biggest lie of all is about deforestation, which is actually land use intensification by contemporary agricultural and pastoral techniques, and sometimes silvicultural. Let God's peace and the love that builds be our weapons on our daily struggle for justice. Ed Zanetti, for tudo, Ami Africano.